You ask a simple question. Maybe it's about your phone bill or a word the doctor used, or maybe something your grandkids keep talking about. And the answer comes back full of big words you've never heard. So now you feel worse than before you asked. Smaller, like maybe everyone else got a handbook and you missed it. So you do the one thing we all do. You nod, you say, okay, thanks, and you quietly just give up internally. You don't ask again, because asking again feels like admitting you didn't get it the first time. I want to take that feeling off your shoulders today. Here's the truth nobody tells you. When an answer is too complicated, that's not your fault. It just means whoever answered didn't say it in plain words. And here's the good news. With AI, you can make it try again, as many times as you want, until it actually makes sense. It never sighs, it never makes you feel dumb, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do just that. Quick hello, if you're new here, I'm Brandon, and this is Finally Get AI, where we make this stuff make sense in plain English. No jargon, no dumb questions ever. Okay, let's get into it. And to make this dead easy, I made you a free little card called the Make AI Explain It Simply card. It's one page, it's printable, and it's just 5 short lines you can copy and paste to make AI explain anything plainly. The link below will email it right to you for free. Go grab it and follow along. Okay, here's the whole thing, and it's just one extra line plus one follow-up. That's it. First, a quick word on what AI even is, since I keep saying it. When I say AI here, I mean an AI chatbot. That's just a website or an app like ChatGPT, where you type a message and it types back. Think of it like texting with a very patient helper who's read a whole lot and is happy to explain things over and over. Now here's the trick. Whenever you ask it anything, you add one little line to the end. The line is this: explain that like I'm brand new to this, no jargon. That's the magic line. Jargon just means the fancy insider words that experts use with each other, the words that typically leave the rest of us out. When you tell the AI no jargon, you're telling it drop the big words, just talk to me like a friend. Now let me just show you, because it's easier to see than to explain. Say you keep hearing the word cloud, like your photos are in the cloud, and you've always just kind of nodded along. So I open the chatbot right here on ChatGPT and watch what I type. I'll click in the box. What does it mean when people say my photos are in the cloud? Explain that like I'm brand new to this, no jargon. And then I just hit enter. And we just give it a second. Okay, look at that. See, right here it's telling me, think of the cloud as a storage locker for your stuff that lives on the internet instead of only on your phone. When someone says your photos are in the cloud, they mean your photos have been copied and saved on computers owned by a company. Those computers are in secure buildings in different places. As long as you can sign into your account and have internet access, you can usually see your photos from different devices. Perfect. Now look at how it said that. No big words. Nothing that makes you feel dumb, just a plain answer like a friend leaning over and explaining it to you. Now, here's the second half. And honestly, this is my favorite part, because it's where it really clicks. If the answer still feels a little fuzzy, you don't just start over. You don't give up, you just ask it one more thing. Watch. Can you give me an example? And then I'll hit enter. And we'll wait a little bit. Okay, and look what it does. Here's a simple everyday example. Imagine you go to your granddaughter's birthday party and take 50 photos on your phone. You get home and your phone quietly makes copies of those photos and sends them to the cloud. A month later, your phone won't turn on anymore. You buy a new phone, you sign in with the same account you used on your old phone. A little while later, those 50 birthday photos show up on your new phone. And there it is. See how that turns a foggy idea into something you can actually picture? That's the whole magic of asking for an example. It just clicked right there on the screen. And here's the part I really want you to hear. You're allowed to keep going. If it's still not clear, just say simpler still, or explain it like I'm 10, or use a different example, and it'll cheerfully try again every single time. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't think less of you, it'll explain something different 15, 20 different ways if that's what it takes. And it never once makes you feel like you should already know. And this works on absolutely anything. Trust me. Say you got a letter about your Medicare and it's full of confusing terms. You do the exact same thing. Watch, I'll start it. So I'll click down here in the box. I got a letter about my Medicare and I don't understand it. Explain what it means like I'm brand new to this, no jargon, and give me an example. And then simply hit enter. And then obviously here it's asking to upload a photo of the letter or copy and paste the text here. So you definitely can take a picture if you want to, but that's a little bit more advanced. We're just going to keep it basic. So what you would normally do here is you would then just type in what the letter says. Okay. Now, one important thing though, leave out your private details like your account number or your ID numbers. You don't need any of that in there for it to help you. Same confusing thing, finally in words that make sense. Okay, so that's it. That's all you got to do. That's the whole habit. Add explain that like I'm brand new to this, no jargon. Then ask, can you give me an example? And keep saying simpler still until it clicks. That's it. So let's bring it home because it really is this simple. 1, whatever you ask, add the line, explain that like I'm brand new to this, no jargon. 2, if it's still fuzzy, ask, can you give me an example? 3, you're allowed to keep going. Say simpler still and it'll happily try again as many times as you need. That's the secret. You don't have to be smart enough to understand the expert. You get to make the expert smart enough to be understood. And now you know how. If this helped, do me one small favor. Think of one person who's quietly given up on asking, the way we talked about at the start, and share this with them. That little nudge might be the thing that gets them unstuck. And grab your free Make AI Explain It Simply card if you haven't yet. The link below will email it right to you, so you can print it and keep those 5 lines handy. I really want you to have it. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. There are no dumb questions here ever. I'll see you on the next one.